Hi, my name is Sebastian, and I'd like to introduce myself today as wanting to begin a new alliance, a gay alliance of spiritual beings called the Uncommon Gay Spiritual Warrior. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take away our old stories of being disenfranchised from the church, from being ostracized for being different, and begin to help you understand ways that we can create a powerful surge, a new movement into this place of spirituality that we're only beginning to define. We have no old icons from the past that can teach us what we need to know to be spiritual beings and gay at the same time. So this is the time, an exciting time of unfoldment. We are spirit, mind, and body, all created in the image of Creator Good or Creator God. Now, to me, this means that we have a body, which is the reptilian part of our brain. It functions in a way that is like an animal. It has hunger, it has the need to reproduce, it has an understanding of danger, can sense it, and can, with adrenaline and power, move away from danger. And then we have the deductive part of our mind, which takes all of the information that we've had before in our lives, and it brings us to conclusions. But the part that's undefined is the subconscious place. And the subconscious place has some dirty little secrets in it. It has like what I would think to liken as a mainframe from the computer. You just buy a brand new computer, and on this computer there's software and hardware on it that has already defined a way for us to input and give responses back onto the computer. We're like that. At 17 or 18 years old, we begin to understand that none of what we had in our subconscious mind has been put there purposely. For instance, in my case, I was abused sexually when I was a child. I didn't put that data there. My father was alcoholic and he was abusive. I didn't put that there. My mother left my father and I didn't see her for 7 years. Didn't put that there either. But what all that caused in my subconscious mind are neural pathways that function as triggers. When these triggers are hit, they cause for me some anxiousness or anxious behavior in relationship. Now, this anxious behavior in relationship is just one example of what the subconscious might hold concerning spirituality. What I grew up with is I grew up with a very unreligious family that didn't really care about going to church. For some reason, as a child, actually I can tell you that reason. I was in bed. My parents used to fight a lot, and it would scare me. So I remember bringing the family Bible and putting it on my bedstand next to my bed. And I also put next to the bed a deck of cards there. And one night I couldn't sleep, and it was in the summer. The window was open and the curtains were billowing, and something very spooky happened in that moment. It felt like there was a large light coming out of the backyard, and I woke up and I looked out the window and I couldn't quite define it, but it sort of pinned me to the bed. And I remember turning on the light and asking this presence if it was God. And I had that deck of cards there, as I said before, and I took the deck of cards out and I said, God, if this is you, make this next card be an ace of spades. And it was an ace of spades. Make this next card be a jack of diamonds, and it was a jack of diamonds. Make this next card be a queen of hearts, and it was a queen of hearts. Or after the third time, I put the deck of cards down, I turned out the light, and I just began to embrace the idea that there was something larger than me that wanted my attention. And in that moment, I began my own spiritual search. I began to define what it was that spirituality meant to me personally. Now, I had to go through a lot of traditional channels to discover what wasn't me, but that doesn't make it all wrong. That doesn't make anything that I went through wrong or right. What it does do is it gave me enough input to decide what it is that makes me understand my spiritual self. My hope is in the next few videos that we can look together at what it means to be gay and spiritual at the same time. I've written a book called The Uncommon Gay Spiritual Warrior, and you can find it on Amazon. And I hope that perhaps you can get that book and follow with me through some discoveries. There are 365 discoveries in this book, and also a chapter about effective change. Please come back and visit me again on YouTube, and we will work together through some spiritual functionality and the idea of how to create in this exciting time this independence. I'm wearing red, white, and blue today for the first one because I feel like it is my day and your day of spiritual independence. Thanks for listening.